So let's be real. Healthy eating can be quite pricey, or should I say, feel quite pricey. But here's the good news. How about I told you that there is a way to eat healthy without compromising taste, without compromising nutrition, of course, and without exactly breaking the bank? Because even though healthy living can be expensive, there are some tools and mindset shifts that can help you to truly rock out healthy living. Now, a little disclaimer, this video is for those of us on a budget. I am carrying loud budgeting on my head. Like, I'm on a budget and I'm proud. I don't have all the money, but I want to eat healthy and I still want to make sure that I have money for other things in my family, right? So it's for those of us who are on a budget. But I also want to speak to you, even if you're not on a budget, because at the end of the day, as children of God, we get to be good stewards of anything that He has given to us. So not only do we get to give an account, we also get to be generous. So instead of just spending it on all kinds of things, we can spend it in the right way and have enough to go around, even to others in need. But especially this is for those of us on a budget. In this video, I am going to be giving you simple tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to call it, that can help you rock out healthy, affordable, and inexpensive. Did I hear any mom say hallelujah? Yes! Yes! So, no more excuses. This is how to rock out healthy living for life, even on a budget. Shalom, shalom, and welcome to the Save Our Children YouTube channel. My name is Izia Habola Geologio, and I'm a wife, mom, and a health coach with really a special bias for mindsets and habits, because I truly believe that when we layer food changes and exercising and all the lifestyle changes on a healthy mindset, right, with habits, then you would get what we call forever results as you build your for-purpose body. So I do believe that there is a health crisis, a global health crisis on the horizon, closer to us than before. And it is made worse by the junk pandemic, meaning that many people are just eating junk and all that. Look, if you're safe now, you will be safe forever if you have been eating junk. So think of the Noah story, when Noah is building an ark and everybody's wondering like, well, your own is too much. What is it? But there was rain coming, and when the rain came, it destroyed everybody. That's literally like the global health crisis. It's going to come to everybody. But if you have been building your body right, I truly believe that by the grace of God, you'll be free from it and safe, more like it. My goal is to get you from just reacting, where we're constantly reacting to something. I want to lose weight, I want to eat healthier because my doctor said, to just a point where you are proactive and just taking charge even before the problem comes. Because the Bible tells us that a prudent person can foresee danger from a distance and he hides himself so that when the danger comes, he's safe. So I'm your girl. I'm the watchman. I'm the sentinel who's going to be shouting and sounding the alarm so that you and your family, your loved ones, your children are safe, which is why we're calling it Save the Children. But don't just think children by age, also think children at heart and children of God like you. So like I was saying in the intro, healthy living, healthy eating can feel pricey, but I want to share 5 things that have personally helped me, that I believe that no matter where you are, if you take it and apply it to fit your context and your family reality, you too would be able to rock out healthy living without it breaking your bank. Quite honestly, I rock out healthy living, and it just, in fact, I rock out my entire life without it costing me a fortune. I promise you. And I think the first thing I even want to say is pray about it. If there are things that you truly desire and you believe that it's a good thing, God has put the desire in your heart, I want to encourage you to pray about it. Ask the Lord for tips and wisdom and hacks and to lead you to the right video. If you're here, I do believe that the Lord has led you, or to other people, because it's not just me. You have different people speaking that can truly help you stay healthy without breaking the bank or feeling like I can't sustain this thing, because I want you to sustain it. I generally run my life in a way that just fits in to whatever budget that I have. Even when I'm being, extra in my spending, it still fits into what the desire of my heart and my pocket and my faith can afford. So release your faith on the journey. So now, in addition to that, I want to share 5 things that have helped me. So the first thing I would say is make a list based on your budget. Now, this is so simple, but many people ignore it. Some of us just go to the market, or as we're passing, we just see this and we see that. You have to make a proactive, intentional list. So what I do is that I just have this book. It's my domestic journal, and I just keep writing there. In fact, it has everything that we need. Everything, all the things, the different markets to get it from. It's like a long list of everything. So as the weeks and the days go by, and some things are getting depleted, I just go keep writing it there. When it's time to shop, I just go to that list and I look and I shop. I also plan my shopping. So it's nothing like I'm just passing and I saw it or something just finished. Those are the things that cause us stress. And when we're stressed, we're not thinking well. But if you just have a nice collecting system where you're just collecting, it has finished, and you also train your domestic help if you have one to live like that. So you write down what it is that you need. Sometimes, you may have to shop weekly for something, sometimes monthly, sometimes even quarterly. That's the way that I do. So quarterly, I'm bulk buying things, and bulk buying is always cheaper. Then monthly, I'm also bulk buying to an extent. Then weekly, are possibly like perishables and all the things. So you have to make that list according to your budget, and the list must be intentional. Because listen, a failure to plan is actually planning to fail, even in the kitchen. So your list should also be in such a way that you know what feeds your family for a week. So maybe you shop on Sundays or on Tuesdays. You know that when you shop, this thing will feed us from Tuesday to Tuesday or from Sunday to Sunday. So we calculate based on that. In my home, for example, I know how much eggs would be enough for us for a week. I know how much plantain, how much potato, how much whatever. I just know. So when I shop within that budget. And I'll talk a bit more about extra shopping or on the shopping later on in the video. Really, that's how I shop. I don't just shop random and just say, give me 5,000 that one, give me, no. I know what will be enough for us. And that is how I shop, whether by the week or by the month or by the quarter or maybe every 3 times a year, whatever it is. So when you shop with a plan, you save time, you save money, and you save energy. All of that frees up your mind to bring out more creative ways to live your life and even rock out healthy living. When we're stressed, we don't make the best decisions, which is why it's so important that you have a list, you have a plan, and everybody who supports you domestically has to know about that. So that's number 1, make an intentional, proactive list based on your budget. Number 2, please shop local. You do not have to shop at a fancy supermarket or online. Remember, I'm talking to those of us who are on a budget. I want to make sure that whatever we start is sustained. Sometimes we fall into the convenience of buying things online, but I promise you, a lot of things that are online are more expensive because that's what you pay for convenience. No shade to those who sell online and even who shop online, but if you're on a budget, you want to find a way, which is why I talk about planning. Once you've planned ahead, you also know that, okay, I would shop for these things in this market, or I'll shop with this person, or whatever thing it is. And you have to build relationships too, so that when there are great deals, they'll tell you. So for example, when you buy your fruits, where do you buy them? Do you buy them from supermarkets or those malams? I live in Lagos and we have these local malams who sell fruits. They're usually cheaper, except of course you expect a certain kind of fruit. Maybe you're thinking organic, of which I can talk about organic, but not today. Look, buy from them. Personally, there are these mommy markets that pop up on Sundays around where I live. In fact, this morning, I was going to pick up my makeup artist really early because I had to make up and do my shoot before church. And those people had come out. They come out on Sunday mornings, and I quickly shopped because I typically shop. I know what will be enough for me when I'm buying plantain, and you can see some of the videos now. When I'm buying plantain, I know this bunch will be enough for us for a week. I know, hey, these oranges, it will be enough. Oh, these fruits, it will be enough. I just know. And I buy it from the cheapest of places. So far, I know that they're good. So those markets are a lifesaver. Now, you may look and say, we don't have those markets around us. Mindset. I'm not telling you to go to a mommy market. I'm saying find what works for you. There's always an option that works for you, which is why I started by saying, please pray and ask the Lord to open your eyes to it. For me, those markets work. So I typically would shop on Sundays a lot on Sundays. Now, some other thing that helps you when you shop local is that you can bring cash and pay. See, when you're paying 12,000 and you're using a card or you are transferring, it's nothing. If you count 12,000 with 500 naira notes, my sister, it will be touching your heart like, even 5,000 self. So pay cash when you shop local or even shop anywhere. Just get used to cash when you can, which is something that you don't see a lot when you're shopping online. You don't even see it at all when you're shopping online, and you certainly will see it less when you are, shopping in supermarkets and all. So bring cash and shop local. My third tip for you would be no waste cooking. Jesus did not let the 12 baskets go to waste after he fed the 5,000. He picked everything up. And even when he fed the 7,000, he didn't let it go to waste. And I feel like sometimes those little wastes here and there help us to spend more than we need. So even when you're serving food, in fact, from when you're cooking, you should know how much food is going to be enough for them now. When I'm serving in the plate, I don't want to overput stuff in the plate, then they'll eat and they'll remain it. And it's either I'm forcing them to eat, which is now overeating, or I just throw it away because it's a little. But all those littles add up. Quite honestly, on this journey, there was a time when I had little, really little. We had to stretch $1 as far as it could go, or in naira, as far as it could go. So I had to be really creative. I would cook exactly what they needed. I couldn't afford more. Now, yes, we can afford a little bit more, but I'm still very, very intentional and careful about how much I am cooking. Very important too, because if you're not careful, you'll just be cooking plenty, you'll be serving plenty, it will remain, and you say, oh, I can't afford it, oh, things are expensive. Are they? Really? And then even when they're leftovers, you want to manage them creatively. I'm not even going to tell you what to do. That's between you and your God. But sometimes there are things that are leftovers that you can like puree and then use for something else, and even repurpose things. Just make sure that you are not wasting food here and there. When you give people fruits, instead of maybe giving everybody like one orange or whatever the fruit is, if they can't finish it and you cut one for two people, just make sure that you are calculating and you're giving people exactly what they need and they can finish. Please don't force anybody to finish food because you have put plenty on the plates. I truly believe that when you value every morsel, you get to honor God with your money and, of course, with your food choices. Okay, so the fourth tip I want to share with you is portion control. Now, this is just tying right from number 3 tip. It's not just what you eat, it's actually how much we eat sometimes. Do you know that the serving sizes for many foods, we eat like double or triple that? And we're saying, it's maybe you have like the unhealthy and healthy version. And then you're like, if I buy the unhealthy version that is more and the healthy version that is, not as much, but maybe in terms of price, they're the same. That's because you should have eaten plenty. That one you bought, let's say you bought something for 5K, you should have eaten it 3 times. But no, that 5K, you ate it once. Of course, it's a problem. It's a problem. But this one that is unhealthy, you bought for 5K and it's plenty. So you shouldn't eat that much. The simple tip is with your carbs, just add a lot of veggies. So you're eating rice, add cabbage, carrot, a lot of it. Or you can make like something with green leafy veggies, like a sauce. Don't just do stew. Put veggies in it so that it bulks it up. That way you're not eating plenty rice. Think of it. Brown rice, white rice. Brown rice is more expensive. If you even buy it in fancy places, now it's even more expensive. So you can't just eat one big plate of rice. Take the portion that is right and then put a lot of veggies. That way you are actually really full for real. And I've said for real plenty times, but really, because this is the problem that I see. Even when you want to eat fruits and veggies, you carry all the plenty fruits. No, now. That's why you say, if I buy biscuits or if I buy bread, it's better than buy oranges. You're eating too much. That's the truth. Sometimes we are just eating too much. So eat just enough to nourish and not to overindulge. Your body and your wallet will thank you. And while we're still on this line, you also want to control your kids. There are times, and even yourself, there are times when we eat, not because we're hungry, but because it's just there, we're just picking, we're just eating anyhow. So for example, in my home, when we buy groundnuts, granite is addictive for many people. We just eat and eat and eat it because it's nuts. Generally, they can be addictive. They have that tendency. So I will put the portion I want to give you. That's it. When you finish, drink water. If I just say go and be taking, mommy, can I take granite? Yes. The granite that I've calculated, that if I buy 2 bottles, it will last us for the week. It can finish in one night. One bottle can finish in one night. 1.5 can finish in one night. From just, I don't do it. Another thing that happens in my home is any day I make chicken or animal protein, that first day, I'm very generous. I give a bit more than normal. But it's factored into my budget that this chicken, it's not, we're still going to give them. There's a day I'll give them plenty, then the other days I'll start to ration it. There are times that someone say, "Oh, mom, please can I have another piece of chicken?" Because chicken is not the main meal. I'm like, no, you can't have it. Because even when I cook, let's say I buy chicken for maybe a month, I can cook everything at once. But instead of putting it in this one big Ziploc bag, I'll put it in smaller Ziplocs, put it in my freezer. So I'll bring out one for a week and say, this is it for the week. If you like, finish it. If you like, not finish it. That's it. If you finish it, everybody's going to calm down. The same thing with my kids. There was time when I'll just have this general honey for everybody. They'll be like, mommy, more honey. Mommy, add more honey. Mommy, add more honey. I said, fine, let's portion this thing. I give you one bottle of honey. It's your own for the month. If you want to finish it in 1 week, work on. If you want to finish it in 2 months, work on, but it's your own. I started to do that too with eggs in my home. I'll use egg for things maybe like pancakes and baking and all that, but I give them a certain number and I say, this is for you for this week. If you come and say, mommy, I want egg, oh, should I fry for you? Is it from your own? I'll fry for them. So even my kids understand that you are not, while yes, we definitely think abundance, sometimes it's not abundance, it's just waste, and quite honestly, an inability to prioritize things. So if you're on a budget, let everybody know that there's a way we're managing this thing, and not in a bad way, because sometimes when we hear manage, we're like, no, we're abundant. Don't raise kids who don't have any value for things. The thing about scarcity, in quote, is that it makes you appreciate things. So you can actually practice scarcity even in an abundance mindset. That's like a different story for another day. But yes, portion control even with your kids. And all of us know now, there are things where you just buy, just eating anyhow. It's now finished. And you say, this needs to finish fast too. I know how much apples would be enough for us. I know how much I need for smoothies. I know how much pineapples. I just know all those things. So if anybody just wants to eat for eating's sake, no. Or if you want to eat more than your body needs, no. That's how people actually get fat, because we think, let them just eat now. It doesn't work like that. So they're getting bigger, and then your money is going to, and you say, healthy living is expensive. So my final point is, can you guess? Drink more water. This is so huge. Water is the unsung hero of healthy eating. It doesn't matter how much we rate water, it is still underrated. It's the ultimate free gift for your health and for your wallet. Listen, first of all, take away all those other fizzy drinks that you buy and all that. Just drink water. And that way to use water to help you is that sometimes we think we are hungry, but we're actually thirsty because we haven't been drinking water. Many people actually don't have a habit of drinking water enough. So get a reusable bottle, carry it around everywhere you go, so that you're constantly drinking water. And then sometimes when you feel like you're hungry, drink water first and let's see. Give it about 20 minutes and see. You realize that you were not really hungry, you were just thirsty. So that way you're not tempted to keep eating and eating and eating and eating. Just keep hydrating your body with water. Of course, in addition to reducing overeating is the best for your health. It helps keep constipation at bay and all the things. So drink more water. In fact, I would say don't sleep on water. It's your budget-friendly, healthy hack. So there you have it. These are all my tips for every mom who wants to rock out healthy, because healthy living doesn't really have to cost a fortune. With a little planning, some local shopping, portion controlling, a lot of water, you can actually rock it all out. So which of these tips really resonates with you that you feel like I'm going to be trying? Let me know in the comment section. Also, please share this video with your mommy friends who need it. Don't, in the spirit of never gatekeeping a good thing, just share with them that we can see all this. We don't have. Even that simple hack of just portioning what people are eating. It's a game changer. Don't overcook. Don't overeat. Just little things, they really matter. So share it. It also helps the video reach more people. I put in a lot of work to do this video, so it'll be great to have it reach more people and bless more people. Remember, there's a health crisis. You don't want to be a victim of it. So please, let's save the children. Children at heart. Children by age, and of course, the children of God. Until I see you in my next video, continue to enjoy such amazing wellness and health. And I'm leaving you with the shalom of God, which is the perfect peace of God, because the prayer of shalom contains all of the prayers. God bless you. What is your favorite way of learning? For me, I'm very intellectually stimulated when I can see what I'm reading. So I want to read a hard copy book, or I want to read an ebook. But every once in a while, listen, the child just needs the stuff to be read to her, me. So maybe I am cooking, I'm driving, all those fringe activities that I cannot necessarily be looking at something. When you read something to me, I love it, which is why I have an audiobook subscription going on, which is why I am super excited about the Wellness Champions audiobook. We are calling it the ultimate gift of love and wellness. It drops February 14, 2025. It is the ultimate gift of love and wellness, because I do believe wellness is love and love is wellness. So now you don't only have to read the book, you can actually listen to us read the book to you at bedtime when you're just hanging out with your kids, family time, and all the things. So grab a copy now. So let's be real. Healthy eating can feel expensive. Start again. So I generally run my life in, all right? Okay. And it must be strategic. Is it strategic? I said that first. It must be intentional, proactive. I don't remember. Let's see. Okay. And I go and shop there. In fact, this morning of shooting this video, I had to go and shop there before coming back and then dressing up and going to church and doing all the things. So, no, let's start. Let's do it again. In fact, this morning, before I, now my third tip for you would be, see, no, in fact, I would say don't sleep on water. It's your budget healthy. Hey. In fact, I would say don't sleep on water. Affordable and yummy. Number one, plan. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Let me see now.